Well, hello everyone! Welcome to a little bit more of an in-depth analysis video. Hope you guys are all having the most wonderful days. My name is Leaf and it's so great to get into this with all of you guys as we kind of piece apart pieces from the tropical pack for Planet Zoo. So today I have a variety of different resources to check out. I have this key art that is in 4K resolution. I actually tweeted this out. Huge shout out to the Planet Zoo team for creating this beauty. And I also have the trailer. I'm going to pull that up right over here. You can see that right there, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. Today we're going to go through and kind of piece out where everything is, what everything is, and try and determine what is going to be greeting us in the next coming weeks, as well as what you guys will be able to see once the tropical pack actually gets released. Super excited for this one. Everything in this picture alone looks incredible. So let's just start zooming in a little bit. Obviously, we can see our mainstays. We can see the lar gibbon right over here is looking adorable. I honestly am super happy about this edition. I mean, they look quality. They just look quality, and I'm super happy to see that. But speaking of animals, we can also see another smaller shot of the Red River hogs down here. We'll talk about the foliage in a little bit, but you can see that these guys are enjoying their nice little habitat. And you can see the last animal over here, which many people might have already pieced out. We have the Fusa kind of making its sneaky little appearance over there. Just a really solid animal choice. I'm super excited for them. But they look really good from like the few pixels that I can see. I don't know. And you can see the sign for them too. Very excited for that. Now, there is so much happening in this photo. I say we just make our way from left to right and start to piece out some of this stuff. So obviously we can see right over here alone, there are 3 different plants and we can kind of piece these apart. So I believe that some of these are separate. I believe that these are those pitcher plants. Very iconic piece to have in the game. I know a lot of zoos around the world may actually have carnivorous plant sections, so these could even be their own exhibit on their own. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Moving off of there, you can see that we have this new little fern over there. It reminds me of the bromeliads, but a lot more stringy than those, which is very interesting. We also have these ferns back here. I don't believe these are the bracken that we have in the game, but they look so much darker and they have a lot more detail too. I like that kind of black streak going down them. It looks very interesting right there, and I don't think there's much else happening over here. I mean, this little fern right there, you can see that kind of pop up all throughout this landscape, and you can see that I think that fern matches with these two. Yeah, it has like those nice stringy kind of looks. Also, it has that like kind of weird dead tree kind of thing on the inside, kind of like how palm trees have. So that's going to be very interesting. In terms of other plants too, of course we have the Rafflesia. I hope I pronounced that right. Just a really solid plant choice right there. Even if you won't have a live one in your zoo, I really suggest you guys maybe even use these in your parks. I know I will be, because I know the Bronx Zoo in particular, at their lar gibbon habitat, no, white-cheeked gibbon habitat, they actually have a fake one of these just standing there, and some education relating to that, just talking about one of the largest flowers in the world. So that's super cool right there. But I studied this photo before. I don't think there's any other foliage except for this. Yeah. So I think these are going to be new vines. So look at that hat. That is the cutest thing ever. I hope to God that the 3-toed sloth has like a mossy variant. That'd be so cute. But you can see that we actually have these new kind of like trees, I guess those are. It looks very interesting. I don't know. But moving off of there, we should honestly talk about the items that we're getting. So we saw this in the trailer too. There's 2 things happening over here. It's twofold. We have these lovely new paths. It's kind of like X stones or something like that. I forget what they're called, but it's just very synonymous with like gardens and stuff like that. So that's very cool. We also have the leaf litter. So this is very cool. No, I didn't litter. Leaf litter. So it's just a very awesome piece right there. I assume it's just going to be the same thing as what we got in the Twilight pack, but flexi color. I at least hope it's flexi color. I hope to God it is, because you can do so much more. You could do like cherry petals or something like that. Cherry tree petals if it's flexi color. Really cool idea right there. Moving off of there, we can also see that we have some various things over here, like these lovely statues. They remind me of the India Pack statues, just a lot more detailed and honestly a lot more beautiful. So I think this is supposed to be like the Asian water monitor. That looks kind of cool. And yeah, you have like these really cool segments over here. It seems like it's going to be modular. And this is a really cool piece over here too that, you know, just kind of appeared. It's a really cool tail piece, I guess. Yeah, honestly, just kind of looking through here. Nothing else really happening down here, I kind of assessed. It's just, that's a buffalo grass. That's a stuff from Grasslands pack. It's very interesting. But over here is when it starts to get very cool. So obviously we have like these really, really interesting beams. I don't know. I love the colors. I don't know. I feel like this pack is very colorful and for good reason. Whenever you think of tropical, you always think of something colorful. So that's very cool. I didn't even notice these. What are these? They honestly remind me of kind of like those temples that you see in like Southeast Asia, kind of like, I don't know, just like those very gilded temples. It looks so beautiful. These are very interesting over here. It's like this wood paneling. I don't know. That's kind of interesting right there. It looks super cool. No new climbing things I've seen. It's kind of sad. I always love to see new climbing pieces in the game, which is very weird because we finally have the option to toggle on and off climbing, and we don't have any new climbing enrichment. So that's like, that we know of at least. It's very weird. But moving off of there, if we work our way up to the heights, you can see that we have these lovely little pagodas. They look absolutely divine. And yeah, it's just very interesting. I see this new thatch over here. I'm really hoping that it's FlexiColor. We don't really need a FlexiColor thatch all that much, but it would just help out so much more. I don't know, I feel like that'd be a very useful thing to have. Making our way throughout here. I believe these umbrellas are new. I feel like they wouldn't be using too many India Pack pieces in here, just because it would kind of distract from like what they're trying to, like the composition of everything. But those are some pretty cool umbrellas. I probably won't use them all too much. Those are very interesting. I think those are new. I think those are probably some new palms. That's kind of cool. All right. What else do we have in here besides a whole bunch of people? You could see that we have... Oh yeah, these were very interesting over here. These are just like some cool cloth things. I don't know. I hope that we're finally able to make like our own shades. Like, you know, Leader's shade set. I hope that we're finally able to do kind of that stuff soon. I feel like that'd be cool. Obviously, we can talk about the brick set once we actually look at the trailer. But this is something that was very interesting to me over here. It looks like... I don't know. It looks like hay? Like bundles of hay or something like that. That looks pretty damn interesting. That'll be kind of cool to kind of discover. You could also see that we have those very iconic Southeast Asian sloped roofs. Just very beautiful pieces right there. That's awesome. I love that little detail in there. Oh my god, all those ridges and everything. That is incredible. And of course we have all the other stone pieces from what I can tell. I think that's supposed to be a gibbon head. These are like stone and kind of like the India Pack too. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. All right, let's check out the trailer. All right, let's pop up over here and actually check this stuff out because I believe we kind of covered everything in here. I think these are new vines. That might be one of the only new things in here. That'll be kind of interesting to see. But I kind of scoped this trailer the other day. Didn't really see too much else happening. There's a new path down there. Very cool. I really love these walls, but we'll talk about that once we actually do get there. This is a really good shot over here. So I think these are those golden things that I was talking about earlier. But what I really care about is this beautiful stone that's happening in here. You can see that we have this mossy stuff on the edge. I assume that that's going to be FlexiColor. I feel like it'd be kind of stupid to not have it be FlexiColor. Because think of what you could do. You could honestly do like sand with those decals. That would be so cool to see. But you can see that we have that beautiful stone texture in that water down there. We can actually see that pop up in a little bit. This is one of my favorite things over here. Okay, so we have this little incense burner, super cute. I'm not sure how smart it would be to have incense just chilling at a zoo where like this kid could easily grab it, but I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Regardless, we could see that we actually have that red river hog statue right there. I know a lot of people might be thinking like, oh, it's another Twilight situation. We have like this animal that doesn't fit the vibe that has a statue built around like a specific culture. At least this time you could say, oh, this is just a Visayan warty pig. Oh, this is just a Bornean bearded pig. Oh, this is just a Barbarossa with a little bit of extra flourishment on there. I don't know. I just feel like you can always make that work, especially it was super smart to have the Red River Hog do that. I don't know. I like that. Asian water monitor, of course, just a very beautiful animal. From what we could tell, we could honestly see him right there again. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure that we have candles that size. So that's very interesting right there. I don't know. Sloth sign, of course, looking very adorable. Unfortunately, it's not the Linnaeus two-toed sloth, but hey, what can you do? This is a very interesting shot. I picked this apart, and there is so much happening in here. So obviously, we have like, you know, those new plants happening everywhere and everywhere. We have these little plaster windows with like these little things in the middle. I don't know. I think that's super cute right there. But you could honestly start to see that sloth frame right in there. Because unfortunately, if you guys haven't heard, the sloth is a walk-through exhibit animal. I am personally offended by that, but it's okay because you know what? I'm just happy to get a sloth to begin with, I guess. I don't know. That's gonna be cool. I don't know because I feel like these are North Africa wood pieces, but that is just a very interesting ladder right there. I don't know. Keep your eyes posted on that one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But of course, we got another view down here. Oh, we didn't even talk about the brick right there. You can see a little bit of that corner right there. I hope it's like full flexi color. Like we could honestly change out every single individual brick color. That would be awesome right there. Kind of like another rustic stone situation from the European pack. Really, really beautiful piece right there. It's just so clean. Like I know it's meant for like a pack that's supposed to be so kind of like old decrepit Asian temples, but that's going to be so good for modern zoos alone right there. I think that's going to put Haribo's wall out of business right there. But again, you can see some of the other stuff down there. Really, really beautiful pack to begin with. But that's honestly all I have in going over our like little scope over. I'm sure there's more in the other screenshots, but you guys let me know anything that I might have missed in the comments down below. I personally can't wait to get into this pack with all you guys. It seems like it's going to be one of the better ones. I can't wait. I know not too many people are fond of some of the choices of this pack, but regardless, let's just be happy Planet Zoo is still getting content, because we could be like Planet Coaster. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.